Hey, Dana.
Hey, Juan.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Very good. Very
Good
good.
to see you.
Good to see you too. When Cherif actually mentioned earlier that he was talking to you, I was going to say, I remember Dana. She's been on the Q&A calls and had some great questions and really hit the ground running. It's always good. When did you get started in the JV program?
Actually, I just started the program April 12th.
You really did hit the ground running.
I did.
Now,
I told Steve I wasn't sleeping at first.
How do you like?
I'm not sleeping at night.
You're not sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. I just go on and on with the training.
Just going through the videos and the training, it was fantastic. It was the best quarantine quality time I could ever spend.
You've learned on the JV website online with Cherif's training videos and resources, right?
Exactly. That's what we did.
Now, it's been 6 weeks, but do you have a property under contract yet?
I do.
You do?
It's so exciting. I did put the contract, the property under contract maybe May 15th. So it's actually my 14th day under contract. And guess what? We've talked to Cherif and I already have 2 tenants not lined up, but we're talking to 2 potential tenants.
Really?
Yeah, I've been smiling and dialing since.
What was the asking price of the property?
The asking price was 1.5.
1.5, and then at what price were you able to get it under contract?
I put it under contract for $1.2 million upon the calculation and the numbers that I have that I learned from Cherif, actually.
That's amazing. I mean, were you nervous?
At first, to be honest, I was a little afraid. It's something new, but you know, having Cherif backing me up and this man, I mean, he just answers the call right away. He answers the emails with all his schedule and he's so busy. He's always there. He always answers the phone and he always backs me up. And I didn't have doubts putting it under contract after I talked to him and everything. Actually, I was so looking forward. I did the video. I did so many mistakes. I sent him the first attempt and then he goes, okay, fix this, fix that. And then
tell me about the video.
My first son, he went with me to the property to film it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is hard. Recording and deleting, recording and deleting. It was challenging, but hey, we did it. The first attempt was a disaster.
Hi, this is Dana Murphy, and I would like to welcome you to this amazing property. This is a great location located at a very busy highway with the great neighboring tenants all around it.
So I sent Cherif the first attempt. I knew it wasn't that good, so I titled it first attempt, you know. He goes, okay, just fix this, fix that, show the property, this and that. So we went there again the second day. Poor thing, my son.
Hi, I'm Dana Murphy, and I would like to introduce you and welcome you to this amazing property. And it has 2 entrances. One of them is handicap accessible and another main entrance as well.
But Cherif was right there then, so he was responsive.
On the spot. I mean, not even the silliest questions. Sometimes I would be hesitant. Should I ask him this or should I not ask him? Even one time I didn't want to bother him with one of the questions, so I sent it to the support team. And guess what? He answered me back. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to waste your time for that question. But he personally answered me back. So I can't thank him enough.
Did you then make calls and send emails to the national tenants, or what did you do from there?
I started as soon as I put it under contract, as soon as I signed, I started dialing, smiling and dialing, yes. And as he said, I just followed his steps. I just followed each single step he told me about, you know? And it's amazing. It works.
So they were offering, or they were asking 1.5. You offered 1.2, and they accepted. You just basically followed the script, and they said, "Okay, we're in."
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how soon after that was it from the time that you put in the offer? that all this happened?
I put the offer, it took me like a week or so to put the offer in for them to reply and put the contract in and everything.
So 7 to 10 days, and you were able to pretty much have it under contract and ready to roll.
You're ready to roll.
That's amazing. Tell me about the national tenants. So with the national tenants, you obviously smile and dial, you sent out emails, and what happened there? And did Cherif get on the calls?
Yes, he did. Definitely, he did. So I started, as I said, smiling and dialing the first day. I put it under contract, and I followed his instructions. Dial 5 at first day. The second day, dial 5 more, and get in contact with the 5 previous ones. So that's exactly what I did. The 6th or 7th day of the contract, I was the 6th or 7th day smiling and dialing, actually. I get an email back from Arby's. We'd like to contact you. As soon as I saw the email, I'm like, oops, I don't know what to do. Call Cherif. So I called Cherif. He goes, everything is under control. Don't worry. We will go ahead, schedule a meeting, and I will be with you. So that's a big relief. So I got a hold of Arby's representative, and we scheduled the meeting. We went on the first meeting virtually, actually on Zoom also. It was great. And then he said, okay, let's schedule another meeting. So then, and I was still smiling and dialing at that time. I get another email from Wendy's saying, we are interested. Would you sell, or it's just a lease? So quickly, I called Cherif with every single step. So I texted Cherif and I said, they're asking if they can purchase. And he goes, we're flexible for everything. Let's talk. So I called the Clark back, the representative from Wendy's, and he said, okay, let's set up a meeting. And that's what we did. And actually today we were on the second meeting with Arby's, and the first meeting conference call. I've been talking to the Wendy's representative, excuse me, but it was the first call, conference call with Cherif with Wendy's.
So how's it look? Now that you have 2 national brands competing for your building, how's it looking?
It's fantastic. I cannot believe it. I couldn't sleep last night. So exciting. And it's happening, you know, it's happening. Everything what he says, it's happening. I cannot emphasize this enough. With all the pandemic and all that's going on, it's a crazy world. It's happening. And everything he said in his training, just follow his steps and it's there.
It's fantastic. Are you going to be attending the, because I know that you're doing everything virtually right now through the online training, but are you going to be attending the training with him in San Juan?
You know, it's a crazy world we're doing. And by the way, I'm doing everything virtually from home.
Look at what you can do virtually. I mean, you can actually you can get a property contract, you get national tenants on board. You know, it sounds like you're right there at the finish line. So, you know, so much of this stuff can be done online. People don't realize how much business is done online, you know?
That's right.
So
right.
Even with the COVID-19 and the JV partner program, there's still opportunity out there.
Oh
so,
yeah, it's happening.
So if anybody has doubts about it, what would you say to them?
I would say, as long as you are with Cherif, don't worry. It's funny. I was thinking to film a video and thank him personally and send it to him actually.
Is there any encouragement, anything that you would do to help others around you who want to start this journey? And because it really is inspiring that you started 6 weeks ago, already got your first property under contract. You know, you hit the ground running, you opened the book, so to speak, and you made this a reality. That's what stops most people. So what would you share with others, you know, who might not have the same tenacity to succeed that you do and maybe just need a little extra support?
Well, definitely. I would say if you have any doubts, any doubts with the program or with Cherif, or you're afraid or you have this limiting belief that I can't do this, trust me, follow the steps. It's been only, as you said, 6 weeks. I followed the steps. I watched all the videos. I learned from the best mentor ever. and it happened. Step out of the box, go for the program. It's the best program I've ever joined. And one thing, all programs out there, I've tried to join so many. The first day you join, the second day they forget about you. Even the phone call, they don't answer. The first time I signed in, I sent Cherif, thank you, kind of, I'm so excited to watch your videos and to follow your steps. As soon as I sent it, I got a response straight from him. So I want to tell everybody that is watching this, please. This is true. This is amazing. Cherif is the one who answers you back personally. And I cannot emphasize this enough. I mean, I'm so excited, and endless deals to come.
We're all super excited that you're making so much progress, and definitely excited to continue following your progress in the future.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I will be in touch, and thank you so very much for this time. And yeah, I want to tell the world how great Cherif and his program is.